My bangs have been getting very long, and now that they're long, they're really annoying me. Um, but I kind of like them, but they're kind of poking my eyes. Hi friends, okay, very long time. No see, I have been so busy. I don't even want to get into it, okay? Like, life has just been crazy. Not bad crazy, but just crazy. Like, a lot's been going on. Just super busy, spending a lot of time with my friends, which I'm happy about, obviously. I finally got some time to sit down and film some videos. So the one I'm going to be talking about today, I really was thinking of doing a record collection video or favorite songs by something, but I've been doing that all the time. So now I was thinking, I've been getting into so much music lately. Not even just music I've been getting into, but a lot of bands I like have been putting out new music. And it's just been a great time recently in the music community. So I'm going to be talking about I'm going to be talking about all my favorite releases and all the new music I've been into lately. So hopefully you guys can check these bands out and these albums and songs out. And hopefully I'll get you guys into some new music because I've been getting into a lot. And let me tell you, it has been overwhelming, but a fun time. It's been a good time. The first album I'm going to start off with is something that if you have been following my social media, you know, because you just know, because I haven't shut up about it. It is Willoway's new album called Here Again. Now, I've talked about Willoway before on my channel a few times in the past, about their EP Bliss. They also have an EP called Cold Weather. Awesome band, huge fan of them. But this new record they put out, oh my god. Oh my god. If you have not listened to it, I'm telling you're just doing yourself a disservice. Like you're not living your life to the fullest right now. Pause this video and go listen to Agoraphobia or Better I don't even know. I've been so obsessed with it. Every song, like my favorite changes every day. Right now I'm gonna go with my favorite as either Better Reluctant or Crochet. So I'll recommend those two if you just want to like start off with. But I'm also really into Well Adjusted and Chemicals and Agoraphobia. It's just an awesome album. My favorite album I've heard since Safe to Say's Down in the Dark, which says a lot because Safe to Say's Down in the Dark like snatched me. Like that album shook me. I'm being really annoying with those words because I know they died like months ago. So I definitely encourage you guys to check it out, please. And they're a small upcoming band. I saw them in a basement last year. Now they're opening for Moose Blood. I'm planning on seeing them next month as well. So they're a small upcoming band. Definitely deserve some more recognition. Totally underrated. So please go listen to their new album Here Again. You won't regret it. You won't. I swear. The next band I'm going to talk about that I've gotten into within the past few months, I'd say. I'm not hugely into them. I know they're a band that a lot of people like, and it's a band called Trophy Eyes. Now, when Moose Blood announced their tour with Boston Manor, Trophy Eyes, and Willoway, I was super excited, obviously, because I'm a huge fan of Moose Blood, huge fan of Willoway. And I've always heard of Trophy Eyes, but I never sat down and listened to them until that like lineup was released. Like I said, not like head over heels for this band, but definitely noteworthy, definitely worthy of giving a listen. Their songs Nosebleed and Heaven Sent are incredible. Also Chlorine. I've just become more of a fan of them recently because I did see them play for Moose Blood, and I have just been like listening to them casually while whether I'm getting homework done or just hanging out. And I've learned to really like their stuff. I've just come to really liking their stuff. So they're a really awesome band. If you haven't listened to them yet, definitely check them out. If you've seen them open for Moose Blood, you already know they're pretty cool, pretty awesome. And I would definitely encourage you to go listen to them, as well as Boston Manor. Boston Manor I've been into for a longer amount of time, so I'm not really going to say I've been into them recently and add them in this video, but if you like Boston Manor, you'll probably like Trophy Eyes, so I don't know, kind of hand in hand. Awesome pop punk. Go check it out. The next thing I'm going to be talking about, I feel like, is a given, and it is Knuckle Puck's new split. Not even split, like it's like an EP, I don't know, Calendar Days. Let's just go with Calendar Days. Indecisive and Calendar Days. Now, right off the bat, I'm gonna be honest, when I first heard Indecisive, I was a little disappointed because I just wanted some like yelling. Knuckle Puck is one of those bands that like, they just never do wrong, and I think that they do pop punk. Right now, one of the best pop punk bands out there. So when I heard Indecisive, I was like, man, this is gonna be like slow, like what the heck, man. But it's definitely grown on me. And when I heard Calendar Days, wow. I wouldn't say it's the best thing Knuckle Puck's put out, but I've definitely been listening to it. Definitely some good substantial songs. I ordered it on vinyl, the split or whatever it's called, an EP. I don't even know. I'm just gonna say Calendar Days. I don't know, man. I just really think that they're kind of in a good direction right now. I love Knuckle Puck. They've really become one of my favorite bands. I've listened to them for a while, but just within the past like year, I'd say, like they've really become one of my favorite pop punk bands, like always moving up on my list. So I don't know. If you haven't listened to Calendar Days yet, I guess go do that. But I feel like a lot of people have, but if you haven't, you should. You really should. I was gonna go into the Main's new song, Black Butterflies and Deja Vu, but I kind of want to do an album review on Lovely Little Lonely, so like maybe I should just save the excitement for that. So I'm not gonna go into it because y'all know the Manor are my favorite band, and if I start talking, I'm not gonna stop. Just listen to Black Butterflies and Deja Vu. That's all I'm gonna say. Hopefully I will do this album review so I can just spend 30 minutes talking about the Main. So I'm ending it there with the Main because that's opening up a new door. That's opening up a new video. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is actually a song by one of my favorite bands, All Time Low. It is a song called Dirty Laundry. I've heard a lot of mixed opinions on this song. Honestly, I like it. All Time Low have done much better, and I think everyone can agree with that. I do like Dirty Laundry. I just heard The Last Young Renegade the other day, or whatever that new song is, like, fake fan here. I just listened to the song they put out the other day, My Last Young Renegade, or My Last Renegade, or whatever it was. And I like Dirty Laundry better, but it might need to grow on me. I don't know, I've just been listening to it lately, that's why I'm throwing it in here. All Time Low are one of my favorite bands, so I'm really hoping this album is good, because I feel like Dirty Laundry is a good song, but I don't think it was a good first single. Too slow, took a while to pick up. When it picks up, it's awesome, like rips your hair out of your head. But like, definitely could have came out with a stronger first single, in my opinion. All Time Low really have a lot of potential. They're an awesome band, but I have been loving Dirty Laundry, like always jamming to it when it comes on in the car. So I'm gonna throw that in there. Been liking it lately, still whipped. I'm seeing them in July. What day? July 31st? I don't know. I'm seeing them in New York, so I'm excited about that. Love All Time Low. Y'all know I love All Time Low. Next album I'm going to talk about, I have just been listening to the past few days. I downloaded it back when it first came out, but I've just been really sitting down and listening to it the past few days, so I'm not very familiar with all the songs. This album is Can't Swim's Fail You Again. If you have been sleeping on Can't Swim, wake up. They are so good. If you have not heard their EP, Death Deserves a Name, you're not living. You're not living. They just put out this album called Fail You Again, I believe at the beginning of March, middle of March. I completely forget, honestly. I just started really listening to it the past few days. Awesome album from what I can hear so far. Like I said, not super familiar with the songs to like, you know, distinguish them from one another, but just sitting down and listening to it on the car rides to school or like, you know, doing my homework, I'm really feeling it. Really good album. This band is awesome. I think they're gonna somewhat blow up. I just have a feeling. Like, I already see a lot more people talking about them than from the first time I heard about them. So definitely check out Fail You Again if you like Can't Swim. If you've never heard of Can't Swim, I don't know who I'd compare them to. I saw them open for Moose Blood this past summer. So that's where I heard about them. Just a really awesome band. So definitely give it a listen, you know. Just throwing these recommendations out there. Just throwing them out there. Next up is one I'm really not going to go into again because I'm sure all you guys know about this and all you guys are obsessed with this album, and it is Ed Sheeran's Divide. I don't think I know one person who like dislikes Ed Sheeran. He's one of those people, he can just step on stage and he has this pure raw talent. Not to say that a lot of performers don't, but he just doesn't need anything extra. It's just him with his guitar and his loop pedal. Never has any crazy dancers, theatrical stuff. Doesn't have obviously a full band backing him up, so every sound he makes live and on his albums is all him, which I respect the hell out of. Obviously he's been on a hiatus like the past year or whatever the deal is, I don't even know. But Divide came out strong. When I first heard Shape of You and Castle on a Hill, I was like, all right, this album's gonna be good. But then the album came out, Eraser, Dive, what are some other good ones? Supermarket Flowers, so pretty. It's just really a beautiful album. Like I said, I'm not going to go on about it because Ed Sheeran really can't go wrong. He's so unique, so different than any artist out there right now. And I've just been really feeling his album Divide. I really want it on vinyl, but you know, he's like a bigger artist, so everything costs like $40. It's so annoying. But yeah, so Ed Sheeran's Divide, you've probably all heard it, or at least given it a listen at one point. I don't gotta preach here. Now, the last album I'm going to talk about is one that I've definitely been on top of the past few days, like mainly been listening to this the past few days, and it is Sorority Noise's You Are Not As Blank As You Think. Now, I heard No Halo when that came out, but then I know there was a second single, and I never got around to listening to that. So when I listened to the record, I was like, all right, No Halo was really good. I knew I'd like that. But then, like, the second track, I think, is A Portrait Of, and I was like, this record, like, that song, A Portrait Of, has got... No, my favorite is Where Are You? That's definitely my favorite right now. Car is a really good track. And obviously No Halo and A Portrait Of. Those are some of my favorites. But this record, really, the past few days, is all I've been listening to in the car. This band, Sorority Noise, if you have not heard of them, sorry, I should give like a little intro on them. If you've not heard of Sorority Noise, definitely check them out. If you like bands like Modern Baseball or just like different, like unique sounding pop punk music, like I don't know, I guess you can compare them to Modern Baseball, but like I really wouldn't at the same time. So they're very unique, they're very them. I really like the way the vocalist, I think his name's Cameron, I really like the way he words his lyrics. I think they're very bland, very raw, and I really like when artists are very bland and raw and real through their songs. So I've really been liking that about this album. I just think it's really, really awesome. So definitely check that out. You're Not As Blank As You Think is what the album's called. I'm sure I'll be inserting pictures of these albums, so like if you want to look at them or look them up, you know you're looking at the right thing. But really awesome album. Really love Sorority Noise. Honestly, this might be beating Joy Departed for me. Joy Departed is like probably my favorite release of theirs. But this is right up there with it. So don't sleep on it, guys. There's so much new music coming out this year. Like 2017 has been killing it. My favorite out of all these has got to be A Will Away, Here Again. That's why I started off with it. So if you want to know my favorite out of all these, Here Again by A Will Away, really my favorite thing I've like heard in a long time. Every track is so good. So definitely check that one out. Check all these out. So I'm not going to keep rambling because I feel like this video is just been me talking and talking and talking. So I'm going to stop there, but those are some songs, albums, bands I've been really into lately. I'm sure there's more I'm leaving out, but those are the majority, the main ones that I've been really feeling. So I hope this helped you guys if you want to discover some new music. A lot of these artists and a lot of these albums are pretty well known. Like people know they're out and no one's really sleeping on them. But if you are sleeping on them, just wake up. Just go listen to them. You will not regret it at all. At all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of video, tell me, because I feel like I base my channel around music. It'd be kind of a good idea to talk more about music and music I've been into, stuff I've been liking as of late. So if you like this video idea, just tell me below. I'd love to do these more in the future because I'm always getting into new music, always looking into finding new bands and new artists and just exploring. So yeah. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment below. I try to answer every comment or any questions you guys have about these. So go ahead and do that. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.